Hi guys, my name is Sahaj and welcome to my channel 5 Minute Habits. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my top 5 habits for financial success. Now, financial success is something that everyone wants to achieve in their life. However, achieving it can become a very daunting task. Throughout my own journey, I also tried out different things like cutting down my expenses to save more and more money, like to budgeting myself, like trying to take very risky financial decisions. But these things they didn't work out for me. So in this video, I have made a list of 5 things that actually worked for me. These are super easy, super convenient, and super effective strategies that you can easily incorporate in your everyday life. So let's begin with the habits. Now, habit number 1 is the PPC principle. Now, this is something that I found when I was reading the book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. In his book, Stephen explains that there are two things. First is P, that is production, and PC, that is production capacity. In short, P is the results that you want, and PC is something that helps you achieve that result. For example, if you want to go from one place to another, so going from one place to another is your P, and PC is might be a vehicle that helps you go to one place to another. Now, this PPC principle, what does it actually say? It tells you to emphasize on this PC as well. That is those things that help you achieve those results. A few examples in which how I applied this principle in my life are: number one, for example, I started getting my car serviced on time. Number two, I started paying all my bills on time. Number three, I started taking care of all my electronic devices, buying covers for them so that they can have a longer lifespan. So, in summary, habit number one is about taking care of the resources that help you produce financial results and making small mindful decisions so that you can save more money. Always remember that it is much more cheaper to take care of a thing rather than to replace it with a new one. The next habit is more of an application of the PPC principle, but it is so important that I decided to put it like a different habit. Now, habit number two is about eating healthy food and doing regular exercises. There was a study published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health which found that there is a direct relationship between your financial stability and your regular exercises. Scott Adams, the author of How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Big Win, also advocates the very same thing, that good diet and exercises are one of the two key components if you want to become successful in your life. So in summary, habit number two is about treating yourself as the most important resource if you want to achieve financial success. And believe me, if you do this small change, you will find your life will change by 360 degrees. Now, habit number three is all about consistency. Throughout all my videos, I've always pointed out that consistency is the key to success, and the same thing apply to financial freedom as well. Why? Because financial freedom cannot be achieved overnight and it requires some consistent long term effort. Now, the most important application of consistency is the power of compounding. Now, what is compounding? Compounding is the process of earning money on your interest. It is one of the most important principles if you want to earn money over a long period of time. The famous investor Warren Buffett once said that compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. Whoever who understands it earns it, and whoever who doesn't, he pays it. Now, the key to compounding lies in two facts. Number one, it is about starting as early as you can, and number two is about remaining consistent with your investments. So, whether you want to invest in mutual funds, in index funds, in individual stocks, or any kind of investment you want to make, the key is to remain consistent with your investments. Now, this brings me to the biggest mistake that I too have made, is that about making crazy and risky financial decisions. So habit number four is about not to make any kind of risky or crazy financial decision. I also made this very same mistake early in my life and it gave me two major setbacks. Now, number one, obviously I lost a lot of money. And number two, I lost my confidence in investing. Now, losing confidence in investing was even worse than losing money. Why? Because of losing confidence, I stopped investing for many couple of years. So I recommend you to not take any kind of risky or crazy financial decision. Instead, focus on long-term, low-risk investments and stop trying to do these three things. Number one, trying to time the market. Number two, chasing after high-risk stocks. And number three, looking in short-term market trends. Author Morgan Housel in his book The Psychology of Money also explains the very same thing. I recommend you to read that book. So in conclusion, habit number four is about trying to avoid risky financial decisions and working on low risk investment so that your money will automatically multiply over time. Now this brings me to the last important habit, that is leveraging your unfair advantage. Throughout my previous videos, I already told you that how I tried out different ventures and eventually I settled on teaching. Now, why teaching worked for me? Because this was something I was naturally good at. like I am good at teaching, you might be also good at many different things. So habit number 5 is all about focusing on the things that you're good at and trying to grow in them. The book The Unfair Advantage also talks about the very same thing. So let's have a short recap. Now, habit number 1 is the PPC principle, and it focuses on taking care of your essential resources and making small mindful decisions that can help you save money. Habit number 2 is about eating healthy food and doing regular exercises. Habit number 3 is all about being consistent with your investment and starting as early as you can. And habit number 4 is about not making risky or crazy financial decisions. And last, habit number 5 is leveraging your unfair advantage, that is focusing about the things that you are good at and trying to grow them further. So these are my top 5 habits for financial success. Now thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you want to continue learning more about these effective habits and want to achieve financial success, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel 5 Minute Habits. Thank you and have a good day.